But yeah, nah, it better not like change course.
It just veers from Miami.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'll be.
Julian's weird. It always
Right.
changes course, and he knows that. He's been in Florida for like 4 or 5 years.
Not,
but-
Won't you stop and take a little time out with me? Just take 5.
Yeah. All right, so we're back on the night shift. All right. We got Take Tuesday. Gentlemen, how we feeling? It's the Take 5 podcast. We back with season 3.
Feeling good.
Pretty good.
Feel good. That boy Ian Ball now.
You
What
are
happened?
Not ball. Dude, the waves are coming in though.
Oh, you're waving it up?
Jeez.
Not even.
Nah.
Bro, you should. If
Why-
we're
why
gonna
does
say-
I should. I was thinking about it this morning. Like I saw
Nah,
it a little. Like
I mean, you definitely should. Like, if you're gonna go low cut, you might as well just wave
nah,
it up.
I'm probably not
Don't
gonna
listen
keep
to
it that
Julian.
long.
He's steering you wrong again. Like, not everybody has to have waves. I personally don't think that's you. And
Yeah.
that's with all due respect. Like, I just don't take you for R&B. Like, and Didi
anyway.
Son, Puff Holmes, Junior Pharrell. Like, I don't see that for you.
Yeah, I'm
See,
straight on the puff cones. Like keep that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut mine too. To be honest, I don't know if I could do a Julian Pharrell. And I definitely
y'all
can't
not
do
me.
a Julian Pharrell.
Yeah, y'all not me. But you know,
Yeah,
stay in
no.
y'all's lane and it'll be successful. You know, right?
Anywho, all right. Season 3. Okay, so we're doing this thing a little bit differently, just a little bit differently, right? So first things first, the biggest change, we're gonna be coming on Tuesdays, 7:30. All right, so Tuesdays, 7:30, we're gonna be live on the podcast, right? And we're gonna be doing these Take Tuesdays, these take reviews. Okay, so with take review, we take a take, right? No matter how crazy, no matter where it comes from, whether it's TikTok, social media, right? The broadcast of Stephen A and them and those people that spew nonsense onto the airwaves, radio takes, wherever we find the takes, wherever you find the takes, submit them in, right? Submit them in and we will rate them on a scale of 1 to 5 and let you know exactly why we feel that way. Okay. I can't speak for the other 3 gentlemen on the screen, but I have very good takes when it comes to these sports things, right? Been carrying a long time. Anywho, that's how we're gonna be doing these shows, right? Season 1, you know, we got some takes that we want to review. And we also want to just talk about some sports, man. It's been a minute. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. All right. Season 1. Here we go. Scapegoat. Let's talk about it.
I don't know. Can we say scapegoat?
No, we can't,
Yes, we can say scapegoat.
bro.
No, bro.
The Zach Wilson, dude. The Zach Wilson led offense last year has the same amount of points as the just this year does. Like the
How
same.
does that not speak on
Exactly.
what's his name? Oh, it does.
Salah.
But yeah, it's got to be coaching,
Oh yeah,
Not his coaching. He's a defensive coach.
bro. It doesn't matter. He's the head coach. Like you be always
Oh,
putting
no,
the
no.
blame
Come on
on the
now.
head.
Can we?
Bro, you always be putting the blame on Sirianni. Like in this case, bro. In this case, it doesn't matter if he's like head of the defense. Like he's
he
the head
hired
coach.
the OC.
What happened? You say he hired the OC?
The OC.
Bro, not really though, because you got to think
Aaron Rodgers
the OC. The OC is Aaron Rodgers' boy. Like that's like Aaron Rodgers' favorite coach. So
At
I
the
feel
end
like that
of
was
the
more of
day,
an Aaron Rodgers hire.
Aaron Rodgers, I don't know.
Bro, Morgan's right. Salah is the Aaron Rodgers scapegoat. Like we're seeing, you know, we saw the last few years like Salah couldn't get a quarterback.
Yep.
And the Jets were failing. And like now they
I
got a
mean,
quarterback
he
and
expected to
everyone's
have.
saying- I'm saying everyone's saying like Aaron Rodgers, this is like one of the GOATs, greatest player of all time, greatest, most talented quarterback, all this stuff. You know, he's finna come in, run Nathaniel Hackett's offense very well. You know, because they're buddy. Like it's basically Aaron Rodgers' offense.
I mean,
Comes in, they're not putting any points up. Like the last few weeks, the Jets have been strapping every team they played. They strap who they play. The Vikings. I mean, the Vikings played their worst game.
They strapped
I
it like
forget. They did. They played very well versus them. Who
They
they play
did,
before that?
nothing.
I can't remember who they played before that off the top of my head, but they played the last few weeks very well on defense, and now we're firing Salah because the offense can't get more than 2 touchdowns with the GOAT.
No,
Like
it
with
was,
the,
Let
it was
me.
the Broncos, right? Wasn't it the Broncos?
they
And they
played
lost.
them this year. They did play them this year.
They beat the Titans, I know.
Who did they lose to that field goal on against? That was the Broncos, no?
49.
No, they got thrashed by the 49ers.
It might have been Broncos because Broncos have been winning.
I think it
I don't know.
was.
I can't remember. But
That
anyway,
football parody is tough this year. I'll give y'all that. Definitely, yeah.
It's the NFL.
But back to Salah. Let me hit y'all with this, and let me know what y'all think of this. This analogy, this metaphor of sorts. Rob Salah is Darvin Ham. Okay, he's Darvin Ham. So what he did was he tethered his coaching legacy to the so-called GOAT. Okay, and then when it came time, right, to cut the check, he's looking for Aaron Rodgers to vouch. That's what he was looking for. All right. Jacob, did Aaron Rodgers vouch for Salah when it came down to it? When he had to have talks with the owners and the rest of the front office, did he vouch for Salah?
So you're saying that he put all his faith into one man,
Yes.
and we're supposed to give him credit for that?
But
Bro,
no.
we have to be
It's
serious.
his own fault. It is his own fault. I'll give you that.
Not really
But this
though.
is that
'Cause like,
scapegoat. This is the scapegoat system that we perpetuate with these great players, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you bring in a coach like that, you're his yes man. He did everything Aaron Rodgers wanted. Aaron Rodgers was on the sideline with a headset for the whole season, right? Anything Aaron Rodgers said goes. Okay. Now you get here, you finally have Aaron Rodgers, and he hasn't performed to the best of his ability. You can say that. We can say that, right? Now all of a sudden you're fired.
Bro, but it's not just been Rodgers, though. It's the whole offense. And at a certain point, you had to blame it on coaching. And you have to blame
why are you blaming it on the coach who runs defense? I don't understand that.
Dude, he's the head coach, bro. He's supposed to help motivate your players. He's supposed to get your best players to play the best, and they're obviously not.
Okay. Coming into the season, right? Were we not saying Aaron Rodgers is the difference, right? It was just like because Zach Wilson was so bad. Like, if you get in a guy with at that caliber, at the Aaron Rodgers caliber,
I personally was
the
not.
Jets are gonna run. I mean, okay, maybe not you, but like a lot of people were saying, like, this is a Super Bowl caliber team. They can win if Aaron Rodgers is like 80% of his old self, and like they were victory lapping week 1. I remember that. Like week 1, I'm pretty sure they beat the Patriots, if I'm not mistaken. And people were victory lapping, like they're like, oh, they're making fun of Kirk Cousins too. I remember because he was looking rough after the Achilles week 1. They're like, oh, Aaron Rodgers looks good. He's still his old self. He can still throw. They had him on a victory lap on the Pat McAfee show for like 2 hours in a row. Like,
whole summer. Like
on me, spitting a few conspiracies at the end too. Like
political propaganda. Like all of that went. If it was Kyrie, it wouldn't have went. Okay, that's all I'm trying to say. But go ahead, Joe. Keep going.
I'm saying, like, he's definitely the scapegoat. Like, they definitely scapegoated Salah. Just because they had to pick Rodgers or Salah, and obviously, like, they're going to pick Rodgers now. But, like, I don't think this is Salah's fault. I feel like Rodgers is more to blame for their struggles right now than Salah.
But it's not like Salah, bro. It's not like Salah hasn't been there for a minute, and he's been losing for a minute. Like, the owner was just getting tired of losing.
That's what they're losing because you don't have good quarterback play, and that's not really his.
And now they have good quarterback. They have above average quarterback play right now. Like,
do they?
They do. They don't have a complete offense, or they don't have a second receiver.
Average? I don't think it's been above average.
Wait, they don't have a complete offense?
They don't. They don't have a second receiver. Their second receiver is Alan Lazard.
That's again another Aaron Rodgers pickup. Like, he's only on the team because of Rodgers.
And is that on Salah?
I'm
confused.
No, I mean that's on the like GM, like that's on the whole team as a whole. But as a head coach, you got to play with what you got, and what they got should be enough to win some games that they lost. Like, that's true.
They're losing games because their offense isn't scoring points. That's why they're losing.
Yeah,
it's just true.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's
So
fine.
that's Salah's fault. So Salah's to blame.
But he's the head
I
coach,
think
bro.
it was way too early to fire him. Like,
No, it's
dude,
not. Dude, his
Exactly.
record
Bro,
is
they're
20
fighting.
and 36.
We could come to some common
no,
ground.
but you don't do it in the
They
middle
had
of the
it.
season. You don't do it 6 games in if you're
Yes,
gonna.
you do.
No, you don't.
Bro,
That's
they
how
have-
you lose a locker room, and that's how you guarantee a losing season.
Bro, they were bad, bro. They've been bad this year. And what was gonna change? Maybe Devontae Adams, but like that's not really like
Who's in the
I
Jets
mean,
division?
what might change? What
Like,
we have to look at the downsides of this too. Like Jacob said, like yeah, you can lose your locker room. Like I'm sure he's beloved by some of the players in there, especially on the defensive side of the ball, who's been a top 3 defense the whole time he's been there. They've been top 3 the whole time. So like I don't get now why we're suddenly blaming him. Like he just had the worst quarterback play. People will say, the media will say he had the worst quarterback play. As a Falcons fan, I would say we had the worst quarterback play for the last 2 years. But outside of the Falcons, like who had worse quarterback play than Salah with the Jets?
I mean, that's
anyone.
fine.
And even this year, they're depending on Aaron Rodgers, who they gave all that money to, an old ass quarterback, and he's not performing. Like it's just real. Like let's be serious.
I mean,
He's
the
not
whole
performing.
line's not the best. Like, there's a bunch of holes, bro.
Come on, bro. I'm just saying, like, at a certain point, we have to start putting some blame on the guy. Like, we have to give some blame to the guy, to the quarterback. He has
Let
to
me
get
counter-
some blame. He
Let me
can't
just ask a question to the group then. So what were we looking for Robert Saleh to do? Like, let's talk X's and O's wise at least. Like, what were we looking for him to do to rectify that offensive, this offensive nonsense that we're seeing right now? Like, what were you looking for him to do this year?
He has nothing to say. I'm gonna go ahead
No,
and say before he
No.
says, before he opens his mouth up,
he can
he
make
has
a
nothing to say.
I know he doesn't
Bro,
because he started
I
going
do
into,
know.
it's not a complete offense. Oh,
Bro.
this, like, oh, this, that. So I'm curious, like, what was Robert Saleh supposed to do?
He's supposed to get Nathaniel Hackett a new system, help this dude change something. Dude, whatever they were doing wasn't working. So obviously he should have went in and like,
He's supposed to give
In-house
his offensive
maybe.
coordinator a new system. He's supposed
Even
to
the-
give the offensive coordinator a new system.
If I was Salah, I would have got rid of Nathaniel Hackett. Honestly, like,
That you can't. He couldn't.
I mean, and that's what I'm just saying. Like,
They
that's
tried to. You know that happened. You know what just happened, right? This is a part of this whole firing process. Apparently, Salah was thinking about firing Nathaniel Hackett this year. Like during this season, he was thinking about firing him. He couldn't. Like they got the claw from the man. Like Aaron Rodgers is not going. Like that's his guy. Like he's not letting that happen.
That's fake news, bro. That's fake news. Apparently Rodgers was blindsided too. Like he didn't know.
Oh, of course he was.
Come on, bro. Like, come on.
We have to be serious.
Whoa.
Hey, at some point, we have to be serious.
Aaron Rodgers was blindsided, you. He was blindsided at the firing of their head coach.
Can you go back to the clip, Morgan? Go back to the picture.
Stop.
Go back to the picture. He's blindsided. That man tried to give him a hug after a touchdown, and he 2-hand punched him in the chest.
He wasn't going
He's not blindsided by anything.
That's Exhibit A.
No.
Bro, that's on national television. Like he didn't want to get like too close. Like
Julian got me crying. He punched him in the chest.
Like, he 2-hand punched him like that. Like he shoved.
Oh, he's not a hugger.
Come on now. Okay.
Anywho, I really don't know what we were supposed to. If I'm Rob Salah, I don't really know what more I was supposed to do. Right? I don't think we can hold like the last year at least against him, man. I mean, he was just working with parts at that point. That's just my opinion of the situation. But I think, to Jacob's credit, we found a middle ground though. You don't fire him yet. Okay, you don't fire him yet. You got to let wheels turn a little bit, right? Tough division, but give it a few more games at least, man. I mean, dang, like
what was going to change?
A lot can change in a few games.
A lot
of football.
A lot may change for the worse now,
weeks.
though. Like, what if the defense falls off?
That's fine, but what if like Nathaniel Hackett like is free now? Like he's gonna get loose. Like maybe Salah was holding him back.
Why would Nathaniel Hackett be any more free? I don't think Salah was handicapping Nathaniel Hackett at all. That's like, can we?
He's the head coach.
All right. Okay, we'll see.
Maybe Rodgers,
Yeah.
Rodgers and Nathaniel Hackett, like that's their system. Like they have full control now. Like you said, like maybe Rodgers is pulling some strings.
Bro, it's been known that they've had full control. They literally punted on their season last year. Aaron Rodgers got hurt on the third play of the season. They didn't sign another capable quarterback just to keep Aaron Rodgers happy last year. Like they punted just to keep Rodgers happy. Aaron Rodgers had no handicaps on him. Come on now, like this has been his offense. It's Nathaniel Hackett's offense.
I guess.
I think it's naive of us to believe that Aaron Rodgers hasn't been the captain of that offense through this entire, season.
He literally said it preseason.
Yeah, like he's calling
During
the
the
plays
preseason,
at the
he
line of
literally said
scrimmage,
it.
bro.
I mean, yeah, he's always been doing that. I'm just saying, like, as a head coach, like maybe I don't know.
Maybe.
Hey, they have a diva quarterback, bro. Let's just be honest. They have a diva quarterback, and they scapegoated the head coach, who was performing well. He was top 3, and he got kicks to the curb.
Who's top 3?
Top 3 defense. Top 3 defense. I'm saying, like he's been a top 3.
His record is terrible. See, this is what I don't get about you, bro.
He said defense.
You're not even looking at the record.
They had to punt. They had to punt on a whole season. Like why? Why are we ignoring that? They had to punt on a.
They had a
full
first-round
season.
quarterback at the helm. They could have won some games, bro. Come on.
Nah,
They
you're
wouldn't
sick.
change the offense.
You're sick.
Number one,
for that.
they wouldn't change the offense either for Zach Wilson because it was Nathaniel Hackett.
Hey, Drew, they were pulling folks off the couch to play quarterback that season. Like they could have got a guy. They could have got a guy.
They could have got Joe Flacco. They probably would have went to the
So
playoffs.
then again, I will say Salah, like he had Sam Darnold,
Facts.
the MVP of the league.
He had to have.
I mean, on the 49ers.
Not on the Jets.
Not on the Jets, not his rookie year.
No,
Sal's been
I
here
don't
for
think so.
3 or 4 years.
no, he didn't have Sam.
He's been here for 4
He
years.
He had him on the 49ers.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
I like to type it in the background. We fact checking.
I thought Sam Darnold.
We fact checking immediately.
Nah, Sam
Darnold
Darnold.
was-
Sam Darnold's been in the league
He's only been on the 49ers for a year, though. He was only on the 49ers for a year.
Wait, let me ask
a
ChatGPT.
year or two. This is his second contract, though. Third contract. Like this 1 year deal. It's his third contract. So no
Hey,
way. He has
Let me
Zach
get
Wilson. He walked in with Wilson. I'm pretty sure. He had Wilson and then Rodgers/Wilson. And then
Oh
yeah,
nah,
Rodgers and Wilson.
ChatGPT tells me that he did coach him.
He did on the 49ers.
No, on the Jets.
Oh, when? Like,
When he became the head coach of the Jets in January 2021, Darnold was still the team's starting quarterback. And then
were they traded him?
yeah, and then they immediately they traded him to the Panthers.
Okay, yeah.
Yee. I remember.
Yeah, and then they
that.
drafted Zach Wilson the next year.
But he didn't play, though. He didn't play for him, though.
I mean, that's not what I said.
You said he got traded immediately. Like ChatGPT.
No, but that's not what,
immediately.
like I just said he had Sam Darnold. He did.
Bro, a lot of people had Sam Darnold.
A lot of bad coaches out there.
Yeah. that's true.
The last thing I'm wondering to myself though is who's the replacement at head coach? Like who's going to be the interim?
It's
Some guy.
It's the guy who used to coach for the Falcons. His name is Jeff Ulbrich.
Oh, I remember that name.
Yeah, he used to. I think he was like the assistant head coach for the Falcons a few years ago. It didn't really go that well. Like I know he was there when we drafted. Like he was the one who wanted to draft Tech McKinley over TJ Watt. So yeah,
Wait, did y'all actually do that? That happened?
yeah, we did.
That's so funny.
I mean, that was
Tag
Yeah,
was
I was
supposed to
like
be
20.
fine, dude.
nah,
he was.
nah.
TJ Watt was like 20 something or 30 though, so it wasn't just us. But like, yeah, we definitely did.
Nah, TJ Watt's the best defender I've seen in my lifetime. So,
That's
other than Aaron Donald, other than Aaron Donald,
what are you talking about?
He's not even better than his brother, bro. Like that's
Yeah, I'm saying
he's not better than his brother.
his brother. Do you know whose brother is?
they're about the same level.
They're not about the same at
They're
all.
not the
Dude,
same.
TJ is better. He gets to the quarterback a lot more.
No,
You're-
he doesn't.
Oh my god, just stop.
Hey, take five.
Just
Anything
more
more
aura.
on
No more or Loki, because what's called Texas used to be trash. Like for a while he was there until they got Deshaun. Well, anyways, go ahead, Mom.
yeah, anything left on Rob Salah?
I rip him. Like, hope he gets a smooth DC job next year, and they'll turn up. Like he's like that on defense. So
Yeah.
Something like that. It's Darvin
he
Ham,
is.
bro. I'm telling you. Look at the dome.
Yeah,
That's Darvin
false
Ham.
hopes.
Anywho, I don't know why Kane's football is on here, but take it away, Jew.
I just wanted to ask y'all, about the scene that y'all been seeing in college football this year. I would say we've had a very exciting year so far. I think it's 5 weeks, 6 weeks into
Yeah.
the season, so about halfway. And these four guys, or I don't know why Jeremiah Smith's on here, but
I don't know why
three of
any of
those
them are
four
on
guys.
here. I'm stuck on the graphic.
One of these is not
No,
like
those are.
Those
I
are the
mean, those are
Heisman.
the three. Those are three of the four. Yeah, who are top three in Heisman. I think these are three out of the first four. It's like the guy on the left, Genty, for Boise State, running back. Travis Hunter, obviously. Cam on the right, and then obviously Jeremiah Smith's there in the third side. I don't know. Is he high up on Heisman? Like that would surprise me. But
Who?
I know Shador Sanders, Jeremiah Smith for Ohio State. I don't think he is.
I don't
true
think
freshman.
he's up there.
Yeah, I don't know, but anyways, I wanted to ask y'all who was y'all's front runner for the Heisman. I think the top four is Genty on the left, Travis Hunter right next to him, Cam is in third on the far right, and then Shador Sanders is in fourth. So I wanted to ask y'all what y'all thought about that.
Well, that was my exact order. I thought it was going to be a whole debate. I thought you were going to be like lashing out, acting biased and stupid, but
Nah, I want to hear y'all's takes. Like who's impressed you the most, Genty?
I mean, by far, he's impressed me the most. Like, I can't remember a running back this dominant probably since Derrick Henry, I think. So I think he's on that.
That's a stretch, but he's having a great
High
season.
praise.
Who?
That is high praise. Genty, he's having a great season.
I know. Who's had a better season since Derrick Henry?
I mean, it's only been 6 games, and he plays in the group of 5, so like that's the only thing for me. But
I mean, that's fair. But have you watched the game? Like, have you seen the clips?
Not yet.
His highlights are crazy.
I saw the Oregon game, and that was thorough. So
he's nasty.
He's tough. He'll probably, if he keeps this pace up, he's definitely gonna. But like I don't know, Travis Hunter has a shout too, just because he's playing offense and defense at this level is like that's like high school football.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my actual top 3 is Genty, Hunter, and Cam. And then honestly, for 4, it's like probably a list of like 4 people that are tied.
Yeah, there's some guys up behind him. I'll say like Shador Sanders, Milroe before they lost to Vanderbilt. He's still going to be up there. Or he still has a good shot to be up there.
Yeah, Milroe will probably be before.
Yeah, Milroe. Who else is playing good ball?
Jackson Dart. Well, they had a bad loss.
Yeah, they lost Kentucky. I mean, yeah, all those guys are probably gonna, be in play. Quinn Ewers, if he comes back, he'll be in play. If they go undefeated, definitely he'll probably.
Yeah, Arch damn near.
Yeah, Arch is low-key hooping the last 2 games. But yeah, what about you, Ian? I know you don't, be super tapped into college football, but who's your most impressive player this year?
Yeah, I'd probably just go with Travis just because he plays both ways. Like he makes impactful plays on both sides, which is crazy. Like I remember he had that game-winning forced fumble a couple weeks ago. I forget who. I think it was Colorado State, maybe. But he forced that fumble at the end of the game. And I think he had like 100 yards that game. So like, I felt like that game like really kept their season alive too, honestly. So I feel like he's their MVP, honestly.
I mean, he definitely is, and I know what you're talking about. In that overtime game, he did. I think that was Kansas State, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, they're playing Kansas State this week. I don't know, but what's it called? Yeah, that was a crazy play. That forced fumble in overtime, and that was right after the Hail Mary. Like they had just caught that Hail Mary before.
I think
that.
so. Yeah,
it's insane. Yeah, so they're honestly exciting, and I do want to give a shout out to Colorado. There was a lot of hate coming around. You know, people were saying Deion Sanders is a snake oil salesman. You know, all this stuff. Yeah, but they were talking crazy. Say he couldn't coach football, so I'm glad to see them getting some doves. But yeah, I will give love to my boy Cam. Also on the right, you know, he's turned the U back upright. You know, we had a lot of people putting it down the years while I was here. Like, I can't lie, there was a lot of views down while I was in Hard Rock. Now there's not so many, you know, because we're putting belt to it. But I do want to give a shout out to him. We're going to the playoff for sure, so we'll see y'all boys there.
Are you really putting belt to it?
When we need to, yes.
Okay, thank you. That was a great answer.
When we need to, we are. It's been a little shaky, you know, a little bit, but yeah.
It feels a little shaky.
Just a second, Ian. That Travis Hunter thing. I'm a sucker for things that are different. Actually, I gotta make sure Julian can see me. What Shawty, different. Bag, different. You know what I'm saying? Motion, different. Right? All of that, like you know what I'm saying? Like, I be watching CC. You know what I'm saying? I be watching CC play WNBA games. Different. She at home though, right? Different. Jacob. Different. Different, twin. Just different. When you play both ends of football, right? You turn into Morgan Redding playing 7-on-7 flag football. You know what I'm saying? So that's a different specimen in and of itself. I deserve a trophy, so does he, right? That's just as simple as I could put that. So yeah, I'm a root for Travis. Again, we may not see this again. I'm interested to see if he plays both ways in the league. My girl played both ways.
I feel like he should. I want him to.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he can do it full time. Would just be a lot. Like he does now. What he does now is crazy. Like,
yeah, for real.
Full time, it's actually crazy.
What is it? What does he average? Probably like 100 snaps per game.
Well over 100.
I don't think he'll do that every play. That's unrealistic.
I feel like he shouldn't. Like he obviously is good enough to do it, but like I don't think that he should. Like just health wise,
it'd be like a specialty, you know, certain packages maybe. Like I could see him playing both, but definitely not all game. All game is nuts.
Yeah, it's very nuts.
Really nuts.
I think he'll probably pick a side, and yeah, like you say, like 30 plays on the opposite side or 35, something like that.
Yeah, like
you should play defense.
You said defense?
Defense.
Yeah, bro.
I agree.
Yeah, defense. He'd be special. Be special. Anywho, anything left on this slide, Drew?
I mean, we can take it in a more broad sense. We can talk about college football. I kind of want to talk about last weekend. Did y'all watch? I mean, I know Jacob at least has a reaction. Like, did you see the Alabama and Vandy game? And if you didn't, like, what's your reaction to the loss?
I mean, what's my reaction?
Yeah, that's why I asked you.
Honestly, I was a little bit sad because I really wanted Bama to be absolutely undefeated. Just going into the Iron Bowl, adrenaline pumping. Like, you got the home advantage. You're the number one team in the country. This is a easy defeat. That's what I wanted. So now it's a little less special when we stomp on them. But no, my actual reaction is that's a defense problem. Like, that's a defensive coordinator issue that needs to be like addressed now because they were scoring.
I can agree with that. Yeah, they got like, what is it, like 40 on them by Vandy? They got 40, which is
to Vanderbilt.
Like, didn't they have like some crucial turnovers though, like on offense?
I mean, they started it off. It was like Vandy went down and scored, and then the first drive, like first few plays of Bama's offense, he threw a pick six, and it wasn't like it was a tip pick and it went straight up in there, but like, you know, and then he got strip sacked at the very end of the game. Like, they were driving, I think, down by like 5, Like they could have went to go win that game. He got strip sacked, so it's just like it was tough. I don't really blame it on Milrow because like Jacob is right. It's a defense problem. They had the ball for only like 18 minutes the whole game. It was like I think it was 42-18 in time possession, which just means you were getting smashed. Like they were just getting smashed. So I don't know. I think Bama's in a little bit of trouble this year. Their offense is good enough. Their coach is good enough. So I think they'll be good still. But they're in trouble. But yeah, is the Iron Bowl early this year, Jacob?
It was always the last game of the season.
The last week still? Okay, I thought it switched up because of the new conference realignment and stuff like that.
No, I'm glad they kept that part at least. It's actually sad that we don't play LSU anymore. That's super sad.
Yeah,
but,
it is sad.
at least we still get to spank Georgia and Bama. We really should have won that Georgia game, but we kind of choked.
Anyway,
y'all are.
It was a close game.
Yeah, I saw like the first 3 quarters of it. And y'all aren't terrible, but you're just not like good enough.
No, we're literally a quarterback away. That's what it is.
Yeah, maybe.
It's almost the exact same situation as the Falcons, honestly, except we have a better defense.
What, last year, you mean?
Yeah, last year's Falcons.
Gotcha. Other college football things. Who's y'all's favorite
to win it all?
Yeah,
Texas.
Yeah,
really?
I probably go Texas too.
Aren't they number one?
Why?
I've been watching the Texas games. Like I've watched almost every single one, and that offense is unstoppable. Yeah. Especially with Quinn Ewers, who like makes the right read every single play, and it's an RPO heavy offense, and there's just nothing you can do about it.
I feel like we'll see soon. They play somebody soon. Is it Georgia?
Yeah.
Yeah, they play Georgia in the next 2 weeks, I'm pretty sure. Or somebody like that.
That's a serious game.
That's super serious.
Is that for the SEC championship?
I mean, it's too early to say. Like, because Georgia lost to Bama, Bama lost to Vandy. So they both have a loss already in the conference. So yeah, it's kind of random right now. We don't know yet. And Ole Miss has a loss to Kentucky. Like we have no clue. So, but we'll see. I don't know. I don't think Texas is my favorite. Just because I feel like their schedule's a bit of a gauntlet. I would still go. Actually, I don't know who my favorite is. I'm gonna hold it for a little bit. Like I don't know yet.
You learning?
I'm rocking with the Canes though. I'm gonna say that. Like, but I don't know who my favorite is yet.
Not from what I've seen. I do think y'all have a chance, but
a chance for what?
Like realistically, we have. I think we'll make the playoff. We have the offense to win it. If our defense doesn't bust every game, I mean, the reason we were losing that game is just we were busting almost every other drive. Like they had 0 rushing yards at the half. And we had given them 30 points to like trick plays and BS like that. So if they get better at just limiting those, we'll actually be super good because our offense is crazy. But as of right now, I won't say that we're the favorite. To be honest. But that's all from me, Mo. You can go ahead.
For sure. That'll take 5. Let's see what else we got. Oh God. Who added this? Let's just go ahead.
Added it. It's a major headline right
now. You're a
hater. I had to touch on it.
Yeah, what? This is crazy. Like, whoa.
What's crazy?
This was historic.
We already knew that though. What's crazy?
But it actually happened though.
We have known this for a while. I'm not gonna lie.
That we've seen it. We just saw it.
That's what I'm saying. This is the first time it's happened. Like history was made. Like, what was that? 2 days ago?
Yeah. I think. Yeah.
Don't hate, bro. Don't hate, Mo.
Yeah, like,
it's not hate. It's just not as much of news as the regular season game will be. Like
I've never heard you say don't hate LeBron before. I've never heard those words out your mouth.
This is not even on Brian. Like this is on Brian. I don't hate Brian.
Well, this is LeBron and his offspring.
It is, but it is, but like I don't really hate LeBron. I hate his fans. Like there's a difference. So
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, he's lying to you.
I honestly don't hate. I don't hate LeBron at all.
No.
His fans are just, bro. His fans are just so infuriating. It's hard to like.
You're
It's hard
infuriating.
to support him. It's hard to support him. You know what I'm saying? Like when your fans are that insufferable, it's kind of like Trump. Like I mean, Trump is crazy too, but like
Trump.
like that. You know, like
You took
your
it too far.
fans are so wild.
I thought you took it too far.
Yeah, I
Bron
mean, you
sexual,
took it
bro.
way too far. Like, what are you
Did I?
talking
I don't
about?
know if he took it far enough, honestly.
No, he
Yeah,
didn't.
Bron
Man.
sexuals,
I said
bro,
that
Bron
Trump is
sexuals are
likable.
insane.
It's just that his constituents, like his followers, for real.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about just how crazy his fans are. Like even like the Republicans, right? Like some of them don't like Trump because of how crazy his fan base is. Like because the MAGA fan base.
Oh, so you're like the Republican because you're a Lakers fan and you don't like LeBron.
This is what I'm
Okay,
gathering.
He's just a hater.
That's what I'm saying. I'm a Lakers fan through and through. Like I bleed Lakers colors, but it's like I'm ready for him to hang it up soon. Like at this point, you know. Like,
Yeah, that's hate. That's
not hate.
Bro, what you
He's
mean?
old.
Ready for him to hang it up
He-
soon,
yeah,
bro? He's the second best player on the team, man. Like we don't
He
have
got us a
Bron,
ring,
we not
like-
doing that.
That's true. He got his ring. He did his job. Like it's time to go. I hate his fans.
Nah,
The
bro.
fans are actually like they be blowing me. Like
But you
fans
acting
really
like
do blow
dude
me,
can't
bro.
still play.
Bro.
Like dude wasn't the best player on Team
No,
USA.
he
Like,
can't. He wasn't the best player on Team USA, but
Thought he
can
was.
still
One
play.
MVP.
On everything he was not.
Okay.
I
On
mean,
everything
that's
he
another
was
thing,
not?
Like, no, the narratives always have to. The narratives will always go in his favor. But anyway,
Wait, Julian, this is nasty,
Let's talk
though.
about.
You
Can we talk about?
no,
the
I
slang?
can't.
Can we talk
I
about
can't
the
get off
slang?
it. I can't get off it because you're gonna have to give me a name now. Because now that's getting weird. We just watched that a couple months ago. What are you talking about? What are you
You
talking
don't think
about?
that Steph Curry was the best player on the team?
Not through every game, no.
We don't care about. We don't
finished.
care. Why do we care about what happened during the South Sudan exhibition game? Like on a serious note, like are we really gonna put stock into that? We care about when they played the teams who actually could have played with them. Like they played two teams that could play with them, and we saw who the best player was in both of the games. Without him, we were going home with bronze again. That would have been another bronze that we
It's
got
all
if
nasty
Curry
work.
didn't
Like, he's
if Curry
speaking
didn't
about
put it
South
on his
Sudan
shoulders.
like they didn't come in here trying to mix and remaster us
South
on
Sudan
live
has-
television.
South
It was a
Sudan
great
has
game.
Someone
Like-
I think y'all played a guy who was on South Sudan's team in high school and y'all beat them. That says a lot.
What?
I'm serious. The
Wait,
Boo Boo
wait a
Boys.
minute,
Yes,
bro.
the Boo Boo
Wait,
Boys.
wait.
Y'all
Jordan,
in
yeah.
high school.
This is
Y'all
now,
in high
now
school
it's
played a
getting-
guy who was on the South Sudanese
Now
team.
this is
I'm
getting,
not
now it's
joking.
getting into
I'm not
weird
even
territory.
joking. Like
First of all, Julian Chapman is lying on the podcast. All right, so I don't know what
I'm
South
not.
Sudanese player I suited up next to. I don't know, but
Bro,
I played basketball
what's
in
his
the
name?
United States.
Thor.
First and
I'm
foremost,
talking about Thor. I'm pretty sure JT Thor, isn't he on the South
ain't
Sudanese team?
nobody. When did Woodward suit up against JT Thor?
He played in Georgia.
We never suited up against him, though.
I'm pretty sure.
You're pretty
Maybe
sure.
I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping, but like I'm
You're
pretty sure
pretty
y'all
sure.
did. Okay, maybe not you. Like this may have been after you. But I'm just saying, like I'm telling you, like he played 6'8", 5'8" basketball in Georgia. Like he suited up versus Bron. Like can we,
This is what
I'm
blows
saying,
me.
can
And
we
I know
be-
it's
can we-
kiki, Google,
can we
gaga, like
please-
whatever it is, like. But it's like I was actually like we were on the same team as Walker Kessler, top 5 rookie of the year. You know what I'm saying? He was on the all rookie team, right? Like he was top 3 in blocks in the whole season. You know what I'm saying? No love, nothing. Like what? We gotta go to South Sudan and this, that, and the other. I play with ball players, dude. Like what you talking about?
I said that you played against him. That's all I was
We
saying.
played against Jabari Smith. That's who we played against.
Yes, I played against Jabari Smith, and Jabari
Okay.
Smith should not be suiting up versus Team USA. If he did, he should have probably get 50 ball by then. Like, what are we talking about?
Is
like,
he better
come on.
than the players of South Sudan?
Yes, he is.
Okay, all right.
And that's crazy. That's what I'm saying. That's why we shouldn't care. We should not
do you mean
care
that-
about what happened in the exhibition match versus South Sudan. You don't know any of them. You didn't
we
even know that you
almost
played
lost
versus
that
them.
game. is the thing.
Exactly, because they were
It's
playing.
just, and that was largely parts of Steph Curry not finding the basket during that game. Like,
it was exhibition.
Bro, Curry was unplayable actually because he like on defense, like they were just going at him every play, and then on offense, break, and that was
Steph Curry. So are we gonna? Okay, let's end the number one. We got way off topic. Like I put the slide in to give a shout out to Bron. Like y'all, this is y'all's king. This is not even my king. I put the slide in to give a shout out to y'all's king. Give him his flowers and all this. And now we have to switch over to meat writing. This is what I be talking about. Like, why are we talking about the Olympics? I put the slide in.
You just said that Steph was better than him on Team USA. He was better through 2 games.
You see what I'm saying? You immediately had
bro. Why is that crazy?
It was blasphemous.
2 games.
It was blasphemy. We could have let it slide. Like, whoa.
I don't know what else to say. Keep going with what you want to say. Like, that's crazy.
I can't even go now. Like, nah, I can't.
I feel like you can because I have to be off it. Like,
this is y'all got it. Like this, I'll end it with this. Like, shout out to LeBron. Like, his first guy to play with his own son. That's real cool. I'm sure that y'all add that to the GOAT case. Shout out to Bronny too. Hopefully he makes it. Honestly, like I actually hope he's successful in the league.
You think he will be?
I don't think he will be this year. I think he should probably sit for a little bit, like go to G League. I don't know why they wouldn't play him in the G League because unless they're gonna play him on our real team, I think he should play in the G League because I feel like that's just messing his development up. Like he needs to play. So
let's get.
He didn't even play half the year in college basketball, so he definitely needs real minutes to get better. And I think, like, his dad is LeBron. Like, he has access to the best trainers. He has access to one of the best players in the game right now. So, obviously, he's set up to be pretty successful. I think he'll be straight. So, yeah.
So, why do you want him to succeed exactly? And we could keep this
that's just honestly, it's just a good story.
But, yeah, why do you want him to succeed?
I mean, number one, like, he got drafted in my team. So, that's one thing. And then also, it's a good story. Like, it would be cool to see him playing well. Like, that's like, despite me not being a huge LeBron fan, like I did grow up a LeBron fan, and like, that would be cool to see one of the guys, who we watched as kids, his son playing in the league and excelling. Like that would be very cool. So, yeah.
Why'd you stop being a LeBron fan? Like, what happened?
I stopped being LeBron. I mean, I've told y'all this many times. Like, in 2011, I was never like LeBron was never my favorite player, but like I was a supporter, And like after the collapse in 2011, like I just couldn't support that anymore. I'm sorry, I couldn't. I really couldn't.
The collapse of 2011.
You're ridiculous.
I could not support that anymore.
Best that like it was D-Day or something like that.
That was basically D-Day for like people like our age. Like I was 11? Yeah. I remember watching that and just being distraught. Like he got beat by a German. Like I was
German Jesus, like. You gotta put respect on his name where it's due. That's a raw animal. Like, what you got? What can you say?
And it was passion that it happened. But anyways,
let me just say this about the LeBron and Bronny situation, because again, I mentioned that this was a preseason game, right? So, I don't even know if 42-year-old, 45-year-old grandpa LeBron James would have played in the preseason unless he knew, his boy was going to get some run when it counts, right? When it matters for real. Not to say that Bronny won't play, but from what I've seen, right? Just from what I've seen, I don't see him playing a lot on the playoff team, right? Where we are still trying to win it all, I believe, when you have Anthony Davis, LeBron James, and company. So I don't really know where he fits in our rotation. Does he fit in our rotation in? But is he gonna play?
No, I mean, he should definitely go to the G League. I mean, there's no stop for him.
And Julian's completely right. This would be a great story, right?
Y'all already know they're gonna be calling for D'Lo to get benched. Like he's gonna have like 3 20-point games in a row. And then after that, they're going to say Star Bronny when he has like 1 for 10.
I don't know if it'll get that deep, Jew, because we've really seen nothing from Bronny, like absolutely nothing. So it's just like,
you just need a few, like you just need time for people to forget that though. Like,
nah, D'Angelo Russell would have to put up one of them playoff performances for real. Like he got to put up one of them playoff donuts with sprinkles for real.
Like when we had
for us to call for Bronny. He's gonna have to do it again.
Like when we had 30.
He's gonna have to do it to us again. Right? Then I'll call for Bronny. I'll get him on Twitch. Actually, I'll join the stream mid-game. Hey, Brian Junior, suit up, bro. Suit up. But anywho, I lost myself for a minute. Jacob, do you have anything on LeBron and his son before we move on?
I'm actually glad you asked that. I was just thinking this. Honestly, this could end up hurting his legacy. And I want this recorded as a clip that we're gonna bring back. We're gonna talk about this in 5 years or so. Maybe like 2 years. But what I think is gonna happen is Bronny is going to be dreadful. Like he's gonna be really bad. And when he does play, he'll do bad, but he won't play much. And then he'll be a bust. And then it'll just be, oh, the Lakers wasted a roster spot on this kid of one of our players. I mean, that's just straight nepotism. LeBron's going to be remembered for nepotism.
You're taking it too far, bro. Like I know y'all gonna like say like, oh, they just said this just cause, but like the Warriors said they were gonna draft, bro. Like,
bro, Ian.
Like, come on, like he has potential to be.
He was definitely going undrafted if the Lakers didn't.
To be
a what?
To be a rotational piece off the bench, like
I'm saying a lot of people who went undrafted have potential too,
bro.
Okay,
I can go to South Sudan and find a couple guys with potential.
You could
absolutely. Then why didn't we,
bro? No one has proved anything like out of college or anything like, especially last draft. Like, bro, there wasn't many people outside the top like 10 that were really like elite players. Like, are we joking?
I mean, there were good college players in the draft.
Wait, so they're went top 10 and then to Bronny?
It was more like elite prospects.
They're probably better than Bronny, like in college. Like, if we're talking about like potential and like skills, like they're about the same. Like he might not be like polished or as ready as them, but like in a couple years he could be. I don't really see how that's crazy.
He could. I mean, he could be like I said. He has access to much more than all these other guys have. Like just the brand, having access to the brand of your dad, and like your dad being an NBA player will help you. Like
yeah,
and much less being one of the best NBA players ever. Like that's gonna help. So yeah, he's not my GOAT, but he's one of them. Like, I'll be honest.
Yeah, like I seen Bronny in the gym with Lethal Shooter. Like, come on, like dribble too much. Like,
let me has his work cut out for him.
If I could break off just a tidbit of history for you all, just to hopefully contextualize the situation that we find ourselves in today. Julian, Michael Jeffrey Jordan had offspring.
He did.
Males.
He did.
And they actually played basketball.
They did.
Ian, did you know that?
Yes, bro. He was probably good. Like he played in college. Yes.
Actually, the opposite.
No, he was good in college.
He was not fine. No. That never worked out. That never worked out.
What does that matter, though?
It matters because Michael Jordan didn't say, you know what? Put him in the league.
He didn't have a vice grip. He probably would have if he could have. He didn't have a vice grip on the league like LeBron does now, though.
He didn't have a vice grip on the league.
He didn't. Like I'm talking like the whole clutch sports thing. Like there's levels.
That was a crazy levels. I'm not gonna lie. That was an insane.
That's not because really LeBron. You have to.
No, because MJ had a worldwide like grasp.
No. His brand was absolutely as big. I agree, or even bigger at that point, probably, and it still is. But the league itself and the inner workings of the league, I don't think so. I think nobody's done it better.
He's looking for right now. He's looking for that video of the ref.
That's going to happen for superstars, but I'm just saying, like, nobody ever has had a vice grip on the league like LeBron has, and like we have to tip our cap to LeBron. He made his best friend the #1 agent in the league. Like
that matters. Right, but he's still wrong though. You know what I'm saying?
That matters.
You're right in the chokehold of the league. I understand that, but Michael Jordan was still the most polarizing figure in
Absolutely.
sports, period. Okay. If he had enough pull to get him drafted, where did Bronny get drafted? Second round, Taco Bell, 55. What was it? What was it?
50 something. I don't know.
50 something. Okay.
55, yeah.
Right. He had that type of pull, is all I'm saying.
I mean, this is why your argument is bad, is because Bronny like actually played in college, has actually been like training for basketball.
College?
Bronny
played in college?
I mean, he played on a college team.
I mean, he somewhat.
He played on a college team and was training to be in the NBA during that entire period. Is that incorrect?
No, you're exactly right. No, you're exactly right.
Yeah. I don't know what
without details. Yes, you are.
I've seen pictures of him storing coke at a table in Venice or wherever he is. But like Bronny was in the gym. He's an actual athlete that was training for the NBA and wanted to be in the NBA. I think that's the difference.
No, I mean the difference is in the eras of which we do these things, because a lot of this nonsense that Bronny went through is more accepted now than it was back in whatever, early 2000s or whenever Michael Jordan kids were playing, right? Listen, guys, I don't think it has to be. I personally don't think it has to be such back and forth, such debate about this, right? He would not be on the Los Angeles Lakers if LeBron James was not on our team. There's even something out that said the Mavericks. I read this actually on a real, it's a real tweet, so it's a tweet. So you know what I mean? Like it could be true, could be not. I heard that the Mavericks passed up on Bronny, right? They had something like the 54, 53, whatever it was, right? Passed up on Bronny out of respect for LeBron James.
Here's the Warriors.
That's what I heard.
It's Warriors.
It was Warriors. I heard Dallas. So maybe it was multiple teams that bent the knee or something like that. I don't know.
Do y'all not remember? Like the reports were saying, Rich Paul was saying, like he was calling every other team saying, like, if
don't draft him.
Yeah, it's up. So
that's why it is different. Right. Michael Jordan, MJ, he didn't have the Rich Pauls. He didn't have the, league endorsement, this is our king. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
y'all underestimate how much he controls the league. Like, he does. Having Clutch Sports in your back pocket, like, think about all the players he's teamed up with. They're all clutch. All of them are clutch. Anthony Davis is clutch. Like, all these guys are Clutch Sports. Like, this all, like...
Yeah, I definitely don't.
It's not by accident.
I just, again, when we start bringing in legacies, right? Michael Jordan's legacy was not hurt because his kids were not good players of basketball. Like that's weird. Like, what are we talking about?
It wasn't, but
nobody talks about that. Like, he had the same access to a great player. I'm sure Michael Jordan was in the gym all the time. You know what I mean? So like, it's similar, right? Like, I don't think it hurts his legacy. Well. Now that I think about it, Jacob. Drew, he did put him on the team, though, bro. Like, he did say that he was better. No, he said he was better than other NBA players. That's what he said. He told us that Bronny right now, right, raw product is better than other NBA players.
That's not what he said.
That was last year. Last year,
bro.
He did. It was last
year. He didn't say that?
He did.
Bro, I'm just saying. Bro, I'm just saying, when you get drafted, you're not really getting drafted as the player you are when you're getting drafted. You're getting drafted as the player that you will be. Yeah. That's true.
I know that's your man, but like last year, LeBron tweeted out during a game, he said, "Man, I'm on League Pass right now." This is a year ago. Hey. He's like, "Man, I'm on League Pass right now, and Bronny's for sure better than some of these cats right now."
Here you go, right here. March 6, 2023. Man, Bronny definitely better than some of these cats I've been watching on League Pass today. Shit, lightweight, hilarious. Laughing emojis. 4 laughing emojis. That's what he tweeted. That's what he put out there. It's still a tweet.
Excuse that.
You didn't delete that.
Like,
I don't think he deleted that.
Y'all gotta be sick though, like with Bronny, like he gets in the rotation a little, like,
Oh, and he just gets freaky.
He gets a little.
Help us. Hey, if he can help us play, like, I don't care, honestly.
No,
Maybe he's
not
averaging
me.
like 20 this year.
We need winning players because like we can't be in the play-in again. Like, we've been in the play-in like every year. So,
But Julian, I mean, Ian,
gotta do something.
To your comment, I know you're trying to be cute and all this, that, and the other because maybe he does end up playing some games. What have you? We thought that Bronny was gonna come in and at least be a defender of the perimeter. We didn't expect him to be this bucket, this mix and master. I'm gonna give you 15 a night off the bench. Nobody expected that from Bronny. Like Jacob called him a bust. You know what I mean? You have to have expectations that you did not meet in order to be a bust. What expectations did we have for Bronny?
Exactly. So that's why I don't really understand why you're like,
what am I doing?
Why you're blown about the situation. It's not like he's gonna be coming in here getting 40 minutes a game. Bro's gonna come in.
He's not gonna play. I could care less about any of this. He's not gonna play at all because he can't defend like we thought he could. If he was a lockdown perimeter defender, like a Patrick Beverly or something like that, right? We'd find minutes for the guy. We'd find minutes for him. We would. That's all we'd ask him to do. But I don't see that. I don't see him sliding his puppies for real. He's turning over the basketball. You know what I mean? He's made some good shots here and there. Some guys layups, nice takes, whatever. But like, you can't play that.
Yeah,
you should try to be
in the league.
And that's why it's nepotism. That's why it's a bad look.
It is a bad look. I agree with that, Jake. It's a bad look. I don't know. Legacy hit. I'm still.
Legacy might have been too far, but
this is too much basketball talk for me. We're in October. Like,
yeah.
You put the slide in, but I ain't trying to hear that.
Like,
I got 4 minutes. Got 4 minutes of LeBron talk.
You like, bro? Okay.
Nah, you did start this, but I did instigate the LeBron thing.
Yeah, y'all tried to slide in a few LeBron.
I didn't think it would turn this crazy.
I was already knowing. It always does.
Yeah, I mean, especially with this picture. Like, this is the picture you use.
Yeah, like, come on.
Whoa.
I was gotta stop it, man. Like, I
What do you think? What do you think he did right before this picture was taken? What do you think the play was? You think he like made a pass?
Yeah, he probably did make a sweet dime or something like that. He maybe slapped the backboard on one of the layups he took or something like that. You know what I mean? Ooh.
It's probably no look pass, behind the back. You know how Bronny wants to get.
Nah, Drew, real talk, real spill. It's got to be nice for LeBron to, be a part of this for him and his family. I could say that much. You bring that history and all that other stuff that doesn't really matter. Well, it does matter for us African Americans.
Yeah, it's a cool thing.
But I could care less. Very cool. Let's go into MLB. Got some playoff talk to get into, right? Shout out to the Braves. That's all I got.
Don't do that, bro. Like you.
What you mean?
I'm talking about Ian. I'm talking about the face Ian just made. They just got closed out tonight, or not closed out, but they just went down tonight.
Yeah, I mean,
to you back. Anyways,
we'll see.
What's it called? I couldn't get I don't know why I can't find I was trying to find a picture of the bracket, the postseason bracket for MLB this year, and I could not find it anywhere. But let's talk, Ian. I know you've been watching, so just give a quick recap of your series.
The Mets, Phillies. So now it's 2-1 Mets. They destroyed us today. Honestly, our starting pitching has been fine. I felt like the first 3 games, just been our bullpen, which I thought has always been our Achilles heel. When it came to pitching, at least. But now we can't even hit the ball, which is insane because we have one of the best.
It's insane that you can't hit after a week off, huh? Just like the Braves have been for the last 3 years when we win the division every year. But that wasn't an excuse, then, right?
That wasn't because we had the best starters in baseball, like I said. Like, and it's continued. Like, our starters have been very good, but our hitting is just not backing them up. Like, I felt like game 1 was very winnable. Like, I think we only lost by 4. But other than that, like, it's just
you should have lost. I should be out right now. You should have lost that last game.
No, our best players came up when it mattered.
Castellanos put you on his back,
and Harper, like, he definitely started that. Like, I felt like these games are definitely winnable, but we're just not hitting. And our bullpen's just terrible. But shout out to the Mets, like, best record in baseball since second half of the season. I'm not making excuses. Like I'm just saying, like they've been pretty hot. Shout out them. I definitely didn't see it coming. I definitely thought they would choke at the end, but they're on a roll.
Who's up tomorrow?
I think we play them tomorrow with at pitching wise.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I could look real quick.
Y'all thrown? I assume y'all throwing your top 3.
I don't know what's up with Ranger. Like that's also another big thing. Like Ranger was our best pitcher for half of the season.
I saw him out there.
Yeah, tomorrow's Ranger versus Quintana. So I feel like we have a good chance with Ranger. In my opinion, he's our best pitcher. Like he doesn't our second best pitcher after Wheeler. Like he won't give you longevity, but he'll give you the outs that you need. So it's just up to our bullpen, like I said, that's been trash, but we'll see what they do. But yeah, have y'all been watching the other series, the Dodgers, Padres?
Briefly. I saw some of the Dodgers and Padres game, the last game. And that was lit. Honestly, that's been a lit series. Like obviously we have a lot of storylines surrounding that series with Shohei's first playoff series and all those MVPs on the Dodgers. They have like 3 MVPs or something like that, which is crazy. And then obviously the Padres, they've got Tatis and what's bro from the lead operator? From the Marlins. I don't know why I'm blanking. Lefty.
Profar?
No, I mean they have Profar too and Machado. All them. I'm talking about from the Marlins.
What position does he play?
He's like, I think he plays infield and outfield.
I'm not even knowing who you're talking about.
I don't even know what Drew just did, man. He's trying to tap at that phone, bro.
And all right. Have y'all been watching Shohei go crazy though? Y'all don't watch?
I've seen the little clips on YouTube or on TikTok or whatever.
Yeah, nah, he's definitely the GOAT for sure. After Bryce Harper, of course, but we don't have to talk about that this year.
On that note,
Bryce Harper.
Listen, fellas, I'm gonna have to get me something to eat. All right, so let's go ahead and wrap this thing up while Drew doing God knows. Let's just hope he finds whatever player he was looking for. If that player exists. At Take 5, starting up this season 3. Don't forget Take Review. Go ahead and submit your take so we can go ahead and review it. And on a scale of 1 to 5, give you our 2 cents about that, right? And we will see y'all next Tuesday at 7:30. All right, fellas.